Hey Slayers, and it is my proud honor to present to you a video you've all asked for, waited for, bugged me about, and wanted. The video where I finally explain to you why I hate Sonic Adventure 2. And this video is gonna be in 3 segments: the Knuckles segment, Sonic segment, and then the Mech segment. And this also, just all 3 of those segments also go for the Dark, since they're literally the exact same. Now, recently, if you didn't know, I recently got my new phone, which I had to spend a lot of money on. Dreamcast games. Let's go. We finally got Dreamcast. We got some PSP titles too. So I see you guys wanting the Sonic Rivals titles. Those will be coming soon enough. Also, any stutters you see are coming from my actual recorder, not from the game itself. The game ran at a perfect 60 frames a second. So, you know, that was awesome for me. But anyway, we're gonna get right into this, starting off with Sonic stages. And my biggest gripe with Sonic mostly is just the way he feels compared to like Adventure 1 Sonic. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but it's like I just felt like the controls in Sonic Adventure 1 were a lot tighter than Sonic Adventure 2. And I don't really even like the art style of Adventure 2. I kind of really hate the art style of Sonic Adventure 2. I just don't like the way it looks, and it just doesn't really look nice to me. So I personally despise the art style that Sonic Adventure 2 uses, especially for Sonic as a whole, compared to like Sonic Adventure 1's, which people like to laugh at Sonic Adventure 1's, but I really did like Sonic Adventure 1's. Also, there's the soap advertisement, and that's always kind of like a downgrade, at least in my opinion, when your game gets sponsored. I don't really care about the soap. Chao, though, I hate him. I really do hate him. Like I said, there's really, if I'm truly being honest, my main gripe with this game is mostly Knuckles, and that's. But we'll get to that when I actually get to it. Sonic as a whole, Sonic isn't really too changed, but I do have a couple things to actually talk about. One of the things I really do hate about Sonic Adventure 2, and this is like one of the main reasons I hate this game, is the open world nature of Sonic Adventure is lost here, and I hate that. I really did like the hub worlds of Sonic Adventure 2, exploring them, finding things, and Sonic Adventure 2 is more of a set path, where Sonic Adventure 1 you could not saying you couldn't do what you wanted, because it was quite restricted. But I really did like the fact that I could go to the Chao Garden whenever I wanted to without having to sit to, like, I don't even like the Chao Garden, but just things like without having to sit through the, like, you have to play in this game to get to the Chao Garden, right? You have to collect the key, right, from a specific stage, then you can go to the Chao Garden. That just seems like a lot of extra work to me. If I just wanted to say go to the Chao Garden, why can't I just go to the Chao Garden? Why do I have to go through all the extra work of being able to go there? Another thing I hate about this game is Sonic's controls don't feel right to me. Like I already said, they just don't feel right to me. They don't feel like Sonic Adventure 1 controls felt smooth, nice, and easy to get the grips of. I could freely move around as like. To me, Sonic Adventure 2 compared to Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic kind of feels like he's on this like 2D type of moving pattern, and I don't like that. At least not me anyway. I personally like. I know a lot of people prefer Sonic Adventure 2 over 1, but I thought 1 as a whole was a better looking game, especially considering this is 1999. That was 98, right? No, this is 2000, right? Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 was 2000. That was 1998. Oh, while we're right here, another big thing I actually hate about the gameplay here: rail grinding. Yes, I kind of always hated rail grinding ever since it was introduced into Sonic as a whole, and rail grinding always got on my nerves. It just doesn't, especially here, at least in like games later on, like Colors and Generations and Unleashed, especially Unleashed and Colors, it's refined to the point where I don't even mind it much. The same goes for like Forces, even though, you know, we don't talk about that game over here. We don't talk about Forces. The Lightspeed Dash, that's still good, that's still here. Although this game felt a lot more like cinematic to me. Actually, one of the things, I'm not just going to talk about things I hate, one of the things I actually do find that they did improve in here, is what I was talking about, the cinematic. It feels like you're in control of Sonic more, but also less at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of weird, but I mean, a lot more cinematic pieces seem to happen in this game, at least to me, compared to Adventure 1. So it's like, it's a trade-off, because you kind of get more cinematic, but you also get less cinematic. I can't really explain this one. That's just a personal nitpick I always had, where it's like, it just feels like I'm less in control of Sonic. Another thing I really hate about this is the stages just aren't as cool. Sonic stages in general just aren't as cool as like the stages in Adventure 1, like Lost World, or which is my favorite adventure stage from all the games. All the adventure style games, Lost World is my favorite of them. Also, I hate that. I also hate that I can't individually. I missed like one of the bigger gripes I have is in Sonic Adventure 1. If you can pick a specific character and go to their specific stages. You can do their specific story. I liked that feature here. I don't like how this game takes the hero and dark stories. Right? Let me explain to you something that Sonic Adventure 1 felt. When you would pick a character, right? Let's just say I picked Sonic and Knuckles. You could tell that they went to places at different times, whereas here, they just kind of felt like they were all at the same time, and it's like, it just feels weird. It just doesn't feels like the story syncs up. Where, like, in Adventure, Knuckles would go to, just say, Radical Hideaway in a different way than Sonic, and he would go at a different time. Here, they feel like they almost go at the same time, and I don't like that. And then, so again, we're moving on. Here's the Chao World. I didn't even bother to care about the Chao in this game. I don't care about the Chao in either game. Like I said, I'm not a big Chao guy. I never did care about Chao. And, I hate Sonic's shoes in this also. Like I said, I hate his model. I hate his shoes. I hate almost everything about him besides his voice. But now we're going to go ahead and get into my biggest gripe with this game. The biggest problem I have with Sonic Adventure 2. Knuckles. Good old Knucks. Now, if you know me and you watch my whole Sonic Adventure Let's Play, you know my favorite part of Sonic Adventure 1 is Knuckles. He's just my favorite character in that game. He's my favorite Sonic character in general, Knuckles is. And one thing I will praise this game for doing actually is his music. His music is way better in this game than it was in Adventure 1. I'm not saying Adventure 1's version of his music was bad. I'm just saying he only had one track in Adventure 1, and that was Unknown for Me, which is a classic song, and I love it so much. But here, they finally give him his own original music in his stages, and that is one thing I can't not praise Adventure 2 for. But everything else is trash. And I paused the game here for whatever reason. Oh yeah, I had my headphones were dying, and I didn't want the audio to actually cut out, even though you can't hear the audio. But I wanted to be able to actually hear the audio myself. So I'm paused the game back here. But one of the main gripes I have with this game over all the other games, and this is the big one right here. This is the biggest gripe I have with this game of all of the gripes. I don't know why that came up. All the main problems I have with this game. Knuckles Emerald Counter. It took me a long time. Now, let me explain to you how the Emerald Count, how the Emerald Radar worked in Sonic Adventure 1, for those of you who haven't played it, but have played Sonic Adventure 2. Because I know a lot of people have played Sonic Adventure 2, then have played Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 1's radar, right, would allow you to find any emerald you wanted to find at any time, right? Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I mean, say I didn't want to go for the first emerald yet, right? And I wanted to go for the third one first, right? Well, I could look for that. The radar would flash for no matter what piece I was near, it would flash and tell me where it was close, if I was close or far away. Not in this game. It wants you to go in order, see? You have to go first, second, third. So you gotta find the first emerald first. It doesn't even matter if you stand right next to the third emerald, but you haven't collected the second. The third emerald marker will not flash, and it won't even tell you you're near first one. So I've had cases in this game where I have walked past a specific emerald 14 times, and I'm probably not even exaggerating when I say that. 14 times probably. And literally have not been able to collect the emerald just because I didn't even know it was there. And then I go back and I'm like, hey, I was just standing here, come on. The emerald radar in this game sucks so bad. Knuckles' controls don't even feel right in this game. That's another gripe I have with this game. He feels like weird, and I really don't like the way he controls in this game. He's kind of harder to control than he is. Like, they make things harder in this game. Like, let's talk about his glide, right? His glide is weirder and harder to control here than it was in Adventure 1, and I hate that. And I don't know why, it just feels slower and like harder to move. It's like going at a sluggish pace, and I don't like that at all. I really despise that about this game, how Knuckles feels like he's going at a sluggish pace. Like I said, the only really good thing about him, it's mostly his radar I have the problem with. And then sometimes the radar would just straight up not even work. Like literally, even if you're at the one you're supposed to be collecting, which would be the second or third, it won't even flash. It won't even light up. It just will not. It will just die. I've had times with a radar in this stage, where not in this stage, with Knuckles, and this goes for Knuckles and Rouge, the radar would literally just not work. It doesn't matter at all. And I had to basically maneuver my way around the stage, right? Until I just got lucky and came across the emerald. Like, come on, dude. How do you screw up something so perfect so badly that it just doesn't make any sense to me. I hate the way the radar works in this game, and that's really what ruins the experience for me mostly. Because, like I said, Knuckles is my favorite part. I was never too big on like the mech stages, which I mean, after Knuckles would be Gamma, and we'll get to the Tail/Eggman section soon. But like, honestly, literally, like you seen that emerald, right? I went past that so many times, right, and it only just turned yellow. And I'm gonna show you what I was talking about here in a second, where you'll see the third emerald counter flash pretty soon, right as soon as I walk past this spot. You can't tell me I didn't walk past this spot like multiple times. Like, why couldn't all the emerald counter just blink? It's so inconvenient, right? Because like I said, you could be at the beginning of the stage, the emerald will be right next to you, and you won't even know because it's the third or second emerald. It's so stupid and it's so annoying. It's like, why? What was the point of that? Why couldn't you just keep the Sonic Adventure 1 radar? Like literally, what was that radar hardening? It was literally the perfect radar. It was literally perfect. Knuckles stages used to be perfect. They're just not now. They even got rid of the maximum heat Knuckles attack. Like honestly, the maximum heat Knuckles attack was awesome, dude. And I don't even care. It's not even here anymore, and that kind of makes me upset. Because I liked the maximum heat Knuckles attack, and here we go. See, look, now you saw me. I walked past this. I was on this wall before, and no emerald to be found. And even then, I didn't even see it. I saw it there now, but literally, I was on that wall before for nothing. And then it'll lead to you getting like an E in the stage. Let's see what I get. I got a C. If this was Sonic Adventure 1, I would have got an A immediately. Knuckles stages are ruined in this game completely by his trash controls, his trash guard they messed up. They took out the maximum heat Knuckles attack. They ruined his radar the most, and they make his stages just a drag and a boredom playthrough where they look. In Sonic Adventure 1, I know I'm on tail stages, but in Sonic Adventure 1, I would look forward to Knuckles. He's the one I look forward to, so I would try and speed run everyone else's story just to get to his. But then now he's the one I want to avoid in this game, and I hate his story. So that's just a little gripe. Now we're gonna move on to the next sections, and you know, honestly, other than my emulator, other than my like phone not really liking these stages, sometimes the stages will spaz out. There can be a lot of glitches abused in the mech stages, and I've ran into a lot of glitches where I would straight up just clip through walls. Like there, did you see that? That was a glitch, right? Where I would straight up I literally hopped up, got stuck on the wall, and Tails decided he was going to slide and fall off the stage. I didn't have to suffer these problems back on Gamma and Gamma's mech stages. Gamma's mech stages felt faster, better, and just like more fluent to play. Whereas these, look, another glitch, I couldn't even get up the thing. Whereas these stages, and I'm sorry if you keep hearing me like doing that, my sinuses are like acting up today, I guess, or as soon as I record. But Gamma stages felt like nice and fluent and like fast, and Gamma's momentum was there. Here, it's just kind of more of a drag to get through, at least in my opinion. Everything feels slower. And that's a good way of pointing out everything in Sonic Adventure 2. Things in Sonic Adventure 2 feel slower to me than they did in Sonic Adventure 1. Like that might just be my personal opinion, but if I had to compare the two right now, the Sonic Adventure 1 felt like an all-out more faster game than like Sonic Adventure 2 ever could have been. But that's just, again, my opinion. You know, lots of these is my opinion. Like I said, lots of this really might not even be fast to you. A lot of people don't even like Knuckles stages in Sonic Adventure 1 or here. So that's mainly just a personal gripe that I have. This is my opinion, and this video is titled "Why I Hate Sonic Adventure 2." So don't get in the comments and get offended if this is like your favorite game or anything, because I totally understand that. Sonic Unleashed is my favorite game, and a lot of people hate that. But this game just has too many flaws for me to personally ignore, and for me to ever like it. And I don't even look at it as a good game. If anything, I look at it as an okay game at best. And I know I'm gonna get these comments. So when is Sonic Adventure 2 Sundays, or Sonic Adventure 2 Let's Play? When is that coming? And that'll be coming probably this week, next week. I am gonna start the Let's Play because it's been a while. But yeah, just look, here's another glitch where I just got stuck on the walls a lot, and that was my main gripe. But that's really gonna do it for this video. Now you know why I hate Sonic Adventure 2. If you're new here, if you could subscribe, that would be awesome. I've been the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and until next time, have a good one, Slayers.